Here's how to build these anti-grief disconnectable bunker TCs. At the end of the video, I'll provide extra details when you're working with rocky terrain and an alternative option to the bunker. Facing towards the base, pull out a triangle foundation and raise it as high as you can. Line up the foundation so that you can see all or almost all of the base evenly between the legs. Lower it to the ground and place two triangles. The back walls towards the base must be two half walls each. Place your TC and secure the build with a roof and single door frame. This is perfectly fine for an anti-grief TC, and you can come back and build on it later if you need to prioritize other things. To add the anti-grief, build 4 squares and a triangle out towards your build back external. Place a double door frame at the end of the squares and in the middle. Build 4 square frames along the top. Upgrade the final triangle and replace the last square with an additional triangle. I always double founding these because it doubles the soft-sidable cost, making breaking this disconnectable much harder. Upgrade the floor frames and remove the foundations. To disconnect, place a square foundation and then a square roof going towards the TC. To reconnect, you can't just rebuild the floor frames. You'll need to rebuild 2 square foundations with a frame in the middle to provide the necessary support. Then the foundations can be removed again. Repeat this on the other side to protect both build-back TCs. Now for the bunker. From your twig foundation, place another triangle and secure it with a door. You can use this as an extra battery or bunker storage, though I strongly advise against storing any boom here since it is outside your compound. And whatever door you use, don't use one that glows in the dark. You'll see why in a minute. With your secured second triangle, delete the triangle in the middle. Facing towards your TC, you want to place a square foundation where this corner connects to your build, and this one is slightly away from it. When you have the correct angle, make very slight movements with your WASD keys, and it will eventually snap into this corner. Place the foundation and then a full wall and check for stability. If it's 79, you're good to go. If it's above 80, or if it's 70 or below, remove the foundation and try again. Now we're going to replace the square foundation with a triangle. To do that, build out a triangle, square, then triangle, remove those, and then build back triangle, square, triangle. Check the gap on the side isn't too big, and build a triangle roof to make sure the bunker opens before upgrading anything. To help block the gap, you should upgrade these 3 build pieces to sheet metal. When the single door meets the half walls, it provides these visual pieces which won't appear if it's a wall to a double door frame. This also applies to high qual. Don't use shipping container as it doesn't have these visual blocks. Sometimes you may accidentally leave a large enough gap where somebody could shoot X-blow through. You can work around this by placing a triangle roof. Make sure it connects to your other triangle roofs and not to the bunker full wall before upgrading. Here's how to work with terrain elevation for these externals. Place your triangle and build out your squares. Sometimes, if you raise or lower your initial triangle, it can help offset minor changes in elevation. But if that doesn't work, all isn't lost. In this example, we have one side that works, and the other side is a half foundation higher. For the higher side, place a full wall and then a half wall. And on the standard side, place 3 half walls. Fully enclose the outside, and then you can add an extra roof as a pancake layer if you wish. Now you just build the square floor frames as normal. The highest side will connect to the top of your external, and the other side you'll connect the frames between the second and third half floor. To disconnect them, the standard side will work as normal. However, for the elevated side, you'll need to build out 2 foundations with the second one raised, then build the roof where it connects from the foundation to the top of the external. You cannot disconnect these TCs by placing a half floor on the low foundation. If you aren't comfortable with or don't want to do a bunker, you could turn these into additional respawn points. These 4 externals don't share a bad cooldown with each other, and they also don't share a cooldown with the opposite side of the bedroom floor. I'm always very careful when placing mine and my teammates' beds to ensure the shared cooldowns are minimal, and with this base, that's very easy to achieve. You have a lot of freedom for how you want the respawns to look, but you just have to make sure that nothing touches the square roof frames or you'll brick the disconnectable ability. If you have a larger group, you can easily fit multiple beds with plenty of space for batteries, lockers, boxes, or barrels. Building this with multiple exits can help prevent door camping or respawns. You can also block off one side so that if they try to dual path your TC, there's a 50-50 chance they'll fail. And due to the small size, you can upgrade your roof to high qual, and the upkeep will still be minimal. Good luck, and enjoy watching your base come together.